Okay, good morning. We are doing our AR book today, and we're reading a topic that does relate to what we're learning about in science. So I want you to try to think about, how does this relate to science, or how could this relate to what we're learning in science? The title is Pop, a book about bubbles. It's on a 3.0 reading level, so this is on your reading level. Your author is Kimberly Brubaker Bradley, Kimberly Brubaker Bradley, and the illustrator is Margaret Miller. The illustrator is the person who takes the pictures. This is on a 3.0 reading level, so your reading level. Okay, Pop, a book about bubbles. Dip a plastic wand into the soap solution. Hold it in your mouth. Now blow. You've made a bubble. Watch it float higher and higher. The bubble shimmers in the sun. Up it goes. Up, up, then pop. It disappears. You can blow small bubbles or big ones. You can blow one bubble or hundreds of bubbles. You can't blow square bubbles or flat bubbles. All bubbles are round. Bubbles are air trapped inside of liquid. The liquid you put your bubble and wand into is made of water and soap. Sometimes it has a little corn syrup too. It is sticky. It sticks to the floor if you spill it. It sticks to your fingers when you touch it, and it sticks to the plastic bubble wand. It sticks and it stretches. It stretches across the round hole on the end of the bubble wand. When you blow into the wand, you make air move. If you blow slowly, you can see how the air makes the soap on the wand start to stretch. As you blow harder, the soap stretches and stretches until it can't stretch anymore. Finally, it snaps free. The soap shuts around the air inside of it. There it is, a bubble. You don't have to blow to make a bubble. If you hold your bubble wand up in the wind will blow bubbles for you. You can also make bubbles by holding the wand up and running. Anything that moves air can make a bubble. If a bubble touches something like your hand or another bubble, it may have a flat side, or the wind may push a bubble and change its shape. You can see where it attaches in there. But when a bubble is quietly floating in the air by itself, it is always round. The air inside the bubble pushes against the soap skin. It doesn't push harder in one place than in any other. Let's read that one more time. It doesn't push harder in one place than in another. It pushes evenly in every direction. This makes the bubble round. The soap skin holds the air inside. It pushes back against the air. If your hands are dry and you touch bubbles, then pop. Anything that pokes them makes a hole in the soap skin. Whoosh, the air inside rushes out. Even if you don't touch bubbles, they still pop. They dry out. Their soap skins shrink. Soon they can't hold all the air inside them. Pop. There is other kinds of bubbles too, or rather there are other kinds of bubbles too. The next time you drink soda, look carefully at the bottom of your glass. You will see tiny bubbles forming. You can watch them get bigger and bigger. Finally, they get so big that they start to float up through the soda. Higher and higher, then pop. You can also make bubbles with a straw. Put one end of your straw in the glass of water or juice and blow. Bubbles float through the liquid and pop. Water and juice aren't sticky like soap solution, so the bubble pops right away. Milk is stickier than water. If you blow bubbles with a straw in a glass of milk, they will stay at the top of the glass for a while. They won't float through the air like soap bubbles. The milk isn't sticky enough for that, but milk bubbles look like soap bubbles. Wherever they aren't touching the glass or each other, they will be round. You can make tiny, tiny bubbles. You can make bubbles big enough to step inside. You can blow one bubble or a whole stream of bubbles. But you can't make square bubbles. Bubbles are always round. Okay, you guys, so a few things I want you to think about is in our book where they were demonstrating bubbles, that you should not be doing this unless you have permission from your parents. Though it would be cool to do some observing and making some observations of bubbles, as this book has given us many ideas around the way bubbles behave. So it would be interesting to observe that, but you need to ask permission before you do anything like this at home. And of course, we know that soda is not very good for us, so we want to, if you want to make observations, it would be great to look at, but if you can help it, don't drink it. Okay? All right, you guys, so make sure you take your AR quiz on this. I have put a link to AR in Clever, so you should be able to access it that way. Have a great day. Bye.